Hello, my people. Sorry, just had a weak connection come up on the old Facebook Live. The old Facebook Live, like I'm a professional. Anyway, another Twilight Facebook Live. If anyone joins me, that'd be great. If you do join me while you're not sleeping, I'm getting to bed soon. So this one's going to be a short one. Things haven't gone to plan tonight. Hey Nana, how you doing, man? Um, things haven't gone to plan tonight. I was planning to do a big launch or something that's um, really important to me and I'm quite proud of. But hey Karim, how you doing, man? I got caught up on the phone with the lovely Uttam Marez. If you don't know him, connect with him. Doing a lot of good in this world. Um, but I said I got caught up in a good way because we was on the phone for about an hour. So here's a quick history. So some of you know already, I joined Warren Ryan's Speakers Express webinar program, um, primarily designed for people who want to be full-time speakers, um, giving them tips and strategies how to basically announce themselves on the scene, make a noise. Now, at the moment, with what I've got going on, full-time speaking is not for me at this moment in time, but I kind of found my lane in doing Facebook Live daily videos Monday to Friday. So anyway, Uttam was a fellow speaker on the program along with about 18 other people, and after the first week, I've shared this with some people already, but after the first week I was feeling overwhelmed with the amount of activity going on, and I was like, I'm out of this, can't do this no more. And Uttam was one of the people who reached out to me, voice message, and told me to keep going. I've got a message to say, share, etc., etc. So he's one of the reasons I'm still doing these, and I'm so glad that he reached out to me because the way I thought back then and the way I thought now are completely different. I'm enjoying doing these. I've found my lane, and yeah, I can just work these into my daily routine, managing full-time work and a family. So that's how we got to know each other. So we've had, I think, maybe one conversation, but we've been exchanging messages and voice notes back and forth. But today was the first time we talked, and we just hit it off. We're kind of similar age bracket. He's older, but not by much. Some of the areas he moved around to, some of the areas close to the area where I used to live. So we've got very similar outlooks, and we was just talking, it was just chatting. It ended up being over an hour. A bit about my journey, his journey, similarities we had in our backgrounds, etc., etc. So though I was supposed to be doing some other activity at the time, I kind of dropped that to speak to him. We got something coming up quite soon, Bank Holiday Monday, look out for it, where we're going to be connecting. And yeah, you will have witness to that. So yeah, I was on the phone to him an hour, and to be honest, we could have been on the phone for many more hours. I did a quick post about that, and it just got me thinking. Things haven't gone to plan. I haven't. The Facebook Live I was supposed to do. It's not this one. I'm hoping to do it either tomorrow or definitely Monday, beginning of the week. But just got me thinking about people and doing this Speakers Express program. One of the things that Warren encouraged us to do was increase our presence on social media, and I've certainly done that on Facebook. And one of the good things is I'm connecting with a lot of good people. A lot of good people got the same mindset and attitude that I have, who are doing things that I aspire to, and just having them on my Facebook. Yes, the amount of news feeds and stuff has increased. I can't respond to everything, but just seeing a lot of the stuff they're putting out there and they're sharing with the world is giving me gives me a boost, gives me confidence, and connecting with Uttam. It's definitely he's inspired me with what he's doing. We've both kind of got similar outlooks on what we're doing. His kind of tagline for his videos is straight from the heart, and what I'm doing is speaking straight from my heart. Seeds of wisdom is just rawness, not unscripted stuff. So we're very similar in that aspect. But 4 weeks, 5 weeks ago, I didn't even know him. It's just through the mutual connection with Warren Ryan that I've got to know him, and he's one of many other speakers on this webinar we went through together that we've connected. People here, Nana, we connected on Facebook. I don't even know, maybe about a week ago. I can't even remember. Just losing track of days at the moment. But we've been exchanging messages here and there. I've been supporting his stuff. Definitely believe in what he's doing. I've got my own take on what he's doing, which I'll share in due course. That I'm very passionate about what Nano's doing. Maybe we'll have a collaboration or something in the future. Maybe we won't. That will take his own course. Yeah, a week's anniversary, and the thing with people who are sharing so much about so much. I've done everything about Nano, but I know what his big passion is about turning disability into unique ability. Wilton reminded me of that phrase, and I really like it. I can see he's passionate about that, and just observing what he's doing and what he's sharing, and the kind of following he's getting around him. That's the kind of connections I want. Positivity stuff. People who, not just positivity, airy fairy stuff or everything. Life is great, whatever, but life is real. Nana's talking about stuff that he struggled with, how people perceive him. But yeah, my kind of got a kind of saying to myself, yeah, you can have a moan about things for a while, but eventually you have to shut up and accept it or do something about it. And Nana's definitely in that second camp. He's doing something about it. Whether he succeeds or not, he's already made success. But whether he sees or not, he may not see the impact of what he's doing in his lifetime, which is another great thing, is that he's setting a legacy. But at least now he's making an effort. Do you know what I mean? He sees something that's wrong with the world. What if Martin Luther King just accepted the segregation and whatever, and he suffered for it and he sacrificed for it? But at the end of the day, it's no big thing. We've got children and they know nothing now in America to sit on the same black and white in the same bus with each other, whereas once upon a time that was unheard of. So Nano is something definitely a person I want to connect with, and the reason I've titled this people is to talk to those who, young kids perhaps, yeah, maybe anyone really who haven't got who've got negative people around in their life, people they perhaps have known in one space, but now you're moving on to other things, and kind of like these friends are still here and they're trying to drag you, keep you where you are for whatever agendas they've got. You use social media to connect people who are got the same mindset of you, got the same values of you, or who aspire to. Um, Unless you're really well known, where you've got so many friends or connections, whatever, you just can't personally. I think Facebook sets a limit of 5,000, and then after that they can't accept any more friends. But even these people, yeah, no, I've noticed my Facebook keeps skipping. Do you mind just, yeah, let me know if it happens again. I'm doing alright at the moment, but if it keeps going on, I'm probably have to cut this one short. Um, yeah, so even the most well-known people, if they've already got their, sorry, yeah, it's skipping again. I don't know. Let's try to read this. Right, let's have a go here. Yeah, so even if you want to connect with people who are well known and you can't have that direct connection, most of these people have got a page set up anyway, and just liking the page and you'll get comments on their feeds, whatever. Use social media to connect with people who would like to connect with. If you want to know them one on one personally, bring that same mindset that you've got, that kind of positivity, and they can inspire. The great thing about this webinar group we were with is it was like a mastermind group where I'd have certain challenges, I'd put them out there, and people would just give me ideas like these I never even thought of, solutions that I never thought of, and just sharing my experiences, and other people have been through it and they're sharing their experiences, means it saves me time, effort, potential hassle, sharing their pains they've been through, and that's just amazing to me. So this video is just for people who maybe haven't got the friendships they've got. I mean, put it this way. If you don't know already, you will know very soon. I was very shy, introverted growing up. I'm very unsure of myself. I had friends, close friends, but didn't know who I was to share myself. Now, if I had social media at the time, um, I may have, I don't know, not necessarily in order, may have reached out to people who um, perhaps shared the same struggles but had moved on from that. I was like role models. Obviously, my role models were like sports stars and footballers and musicians, but they were unobtainable to get contact with. Nowadays, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, which brings these people closer to my world, much more personal connection. But back in the day, that wasn't available. It's where you see them on TV. If you're very very fortunate, you happen to maybe meet them, and then for that bit a quick 5 minutes, where half the time you're not saying anything because you're you're so in awe of them, or maybe you get a signature. But social media as well brought people closer. These well-known people closer. Not even just well-known people, just people around the world closer who got similar values. If it wasn't for social media, me and Milton may have not made a connection that we've had. So use your social media. If you've got friends that are pulling you down, who are not in the same place that where you are, find people. Find on Facebook. Another great website, I've mentioned it a few times, is Meetup. I'm thinking of doing something down the line, maybe setting up a meetup group for shy people, um, just to come together and discuss. Meetup group is just a place where you find people with similar interests and you physically meet up with them, or organise groups around certain interests, like there's public speaking groups, many cooking groups, so many things where the internet has brought that connection to find people who've got similar interests. So I'm saying to people here, young people, old people, people want new friends, people feeling lonely, use Facebook, use Twitter, use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a good one for business professionals, for networking. Find those people who have got those similar values I have and connect with them. I've connected with Nana. He's watching this video. Hopefully he's still here. He might have gone because of the Facebook technical issues. Um, Karim, I've got to find out. I've got to meet through church. Another connection. We've met a few times. Karim's a great guy. And in the last few weeks, there's so many people I've added as my friends. They've requested me as my friends, and I see what they're doing, and they're inspiring to me. And I comment on certain posts they make, and we have a little conversation. The Speakers Express webinar has just been fantastic. The mastermind and the connections I've made, the advice that's been given to me has just been invaluable. So while this Facebook Live is not originally what I was going to speak on, just having that conversation with Wilton tonight has just inspired me to talk about people. Sorry, Sorry, there's some shuffling going on. Anyway, if you're wondering what I've been working on, if you're not wondering what I'm working on, it's a secret, so don't tell anyone. I have agreed a deal to set up my own TV channel, but keep it to yourself. More than that to come either tomorrow or Monday. I'll flesh out the details and let you all know, but that's what I've been working on. So if you're listening now, keep it a secret.